I think I'm muted. All right, are we recording? Okay, great. Well, first of all, in the chat, just real quick, give me an idea who's here and where you're from, just real quick. Just type in some. Cool. Oh, and I know someone's driving, so they can't do that. I see, Aaron. All right, so we got Washington, North Virginia, Orlando. Okay, perfect. All right, then. We'll see who else jumps on here in a bit. We got Cody, Gene. All right, great. So let's get started. I want to get through, I'm going to try to get through most of this, and I'm not going to do no 2, 3, 4 hour training, so you guys can all take a breather. We're going to get right into some stuff and get rocking. So, all right, first thing I want to talk about is the 3%er list. And if you guys haven't heard me talk about the 3%ers, I did a video earlier today. You can go back and watch it. The world's broken up in 4 parts, okay? There's the 27% of the world population. They are the angry, the miserable, I call them blame shifters. They're critics. They believe the world owes them something. They're always looking for fault in others. They're dream stealers. They're organ donors, but most of the time they usually smoke or drink heavily, so you don't even really want their organs. Sometimes I would consider maybe oxygen bandits. That's a good one, oxygen bandit. Any other names you guys can type in, okay? Because these are the rudest, most couch potato, sofa king mentality people you'll ever come across. And if you have some relatives like that, it's okay. And after this tonight, I want you to post pictures of, if you've ever come across anybody like this and they're on Facebook, do us a favor, post their picture in this group only so we can stay away from them, all right? They are the problem. They are the problem seekers. They don't look to solve, they look to create. They are the drama queens of the world. They will never take risk. They will always point out risk. They will always tell you how intelligent they are, but they're not. They're the dumbasses of they're the dumbasses of the world. All of these things we call them in the Navy. I don't say here. Okay. Well, what I want you to do is just give me one name. Just give me one name. Because they're found in every organization, they're found in every family, they're found on every Facebook group, they're found in every network organization. And it's hilarious. And I don't even know how they even got there. And if you got if we got a picture of her, we'll put her on Facebook. That's good because we'll keep away from people like that. I have several family members. I was adopted, but it's still no excuse. And it's crazy. So then there's the 60%ers, okay? You're going to stay away from these people too. 60% of our population in the world right now, let me check this. Okay. 60% of our world population are I'm trying to say this nice, they call it the masses, I call them the sheep, okay? Now the sheep, they only know one way. They get paid, they work Monday through Friday. They get paid on Friday. They come to work on Monday broke. And they work real hard. And they're told if you get really good grades and you just don't rock the boat, and the bosses will always going to take care of you because that's what they're supposed to do. Our government's supposed to take care of you. McDonald's is always going to double check the bag before they hand it through the window. You don't ever have to worry. Everything's going to be okay. As long as we just don't make any choices or decisions and we just follow the masses, everything's going to be okay. Okay? They're the buffoons. Okay? They don't take risks. They're sometimes they'll try to take a risk, but then the rest of them tell them, you rest of the sheep start, you better come back, you better come back. Because they're the sheep. They will never make a decision. They will waste your time. They are time wasters. All they want to do is don't mess with my Monday Night Football. Don't mess with you can't mess with my bowling. You don't understand. I have to watch Grey's Anatomy. You don't understand. Tonight's the season finale of The Bachelorette. Don't ask me to come to do a meeting. Those are them. All right? So if you have any pictures of those people, you can post those here as well. And put 60% underneath of them. Then we're going to get to the 10%. This is where a lot of crap gets interesting right now. The 10%ers is where you're going to pull from right now. And you might actually even be a 10%er right now. And a 10%er is somebody who takes calculated risks. They like to study. They like to read. They don't watch as much TV. They're usually a little more educated, not school educated, but they're more like street savvy, business savvy, common sense. That's where the common sense comes into, because the rest of them below that don't have any common sense at all, none. It's been completely removed out of their minds. I don't know what happened, but they just don't. So the 10%ers, but here's the problem with a lot of 10%ers. And you may find yourself here, and I'm going to warn you now, don't evaluate to reevaluate, to evaluate, to reevaluate, to reevaluate, to non-reevaluate, to evaluate again before you make a choice if you're really going to do something different in your life. Because there are a lot 10%ers, they can tell you exactly how to do it, which is crazy. They will actually tell you exactly how to have success. They've studied it, they've researched it, but they don't have it themselves. They're steps away from having great success, but they just haven't done enough research yet, and they like to evaluate, to reevaluate, to evaluate. But here's the thing, but when they do take that step, and I want to make this real clear, if you're a 10%er right now and you do take that step to the other side, and I'm going to talk about the other side here in a second, it's amazing because you never look back again, and you make it. And you make a calculated risk, and you do have success. Now, don't get me wrong. You do have success. You just don't have massive success because you're still worried about what other people think. See, the 10%ers are thinkers. They think, and they think, and they think, and they actually care what other people think. Now, the 60%ers, they don't think, so they don't have to worry about anybody thinking about them because they don't know how to think. The 27%ers, they think they know everything. They think they know everything. The 10%ers actually really do think, though. They are the thinkers. So you have the problem makers. You got the people that don't even understand that there is a problem, right? They think the whole world is just hunky freaking dory, as long as I get my check on Friday. And then you got the thinkers that go, I wonder how we can make a better life. And then there's the 3%ers. And I'm going to consider each one of you tonight being a 3%er because you found a way to come out on a Friday night or a Friday late afternoon when the rest of the world's already checked out. But here you are, and I call you the 3%ers. You're the doers. Some of you don't even think. You just act. And you don't react. You act. And that's a huge, huge, huge piece of the pie to where I'm going to take you tonight, okay? And I want you to know that you maybe don't think. You take huge risks. But here's the thing, though. Even if your risk doesn't pay off, you learned from it. See, 10%ers don't normally learn from their mistake. They keep doing it over again because they thought about it for so much they don't understand what they did wrong. And what they probably did is they didn't do it quick enough, and that's why they failed. But they go back and reevaluate to evaluate to reevaluate. A 3%er doesn't do that. They learn instantly, take action, and go. So I would consider each one of you a 3%er. Now, how do you stay in the 3% class of the world? You consistently have to educate yourself. You consistently have to take action. Even when times suck at the worst, you got to take, even if it's like earth-shattering, kicks you in the gut, you're down on your knees, you got to figure a way to take the next action. even if it's as simple as putting out a post on Facebook. You have to take action. I don't want to get into religion, but the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. I've never met anybody in my life who has ever stubbed a toe and said, damn Allah. All right, let's just clear the air, okay? So there must be something. They changed the calendar for the guy. He's the only one I've ever met. He's the only one I've ever met in the world that ever got somebody to change the calendar for him. So he must have did something while he was here, okay? Bottom line, don't want to get into all of it. That's just my belief. But the fact is that even when you're knocked down, he wants to know how serious you are. The universe, I'll just say this. How about the universe wants to know how serious you are? Okay? I'll meet you halfway. The universe wants to see how serious you are. That's what it's looking for. How much do you really want to go after this? It's not going to just hand it over to you. And if it does, it's setting you up. It's setting you up. They are going to put roadblocks. It's, how many of you are golfers? Can any of you guys put in there, are you golfers? Anybody? And if you are a golfer, no, good, no. No one else, no. We got no's, no golfer, no golfer. Laugh out loud, kidding. Okay, Julian is. All right, Julian, okay, here we go. Open up your mic. You there?
I'm here.
Okay. So I'm not a golfer. I know Cody is. Cody's probably he's like a link master. I can see him getting all dressed up in his pink and checkered pants and his, his Caddyshack hat and everything. That'd be awesome. He's more like Happy Gilmore. All right. So the mentality is on a golf course, they put high grass and low grass and sand traps and water hazards and trees. They put all kinds of crap in your way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they way out there, they put you a little flag to give you a little bit of hope.
Okay.
Right? Is that how it works?
I mean, yeah, that's not my mindset when I'm thinking of it, but I can see it described that way, yes.
Okay, but to me, that's what a golf course looks like.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they've got all this crap in the way, then they got a flag way down in the way that gives you a little bit of hope, and that's where the ball's supposed to go, right?
That's where it's going to go.
That's where it's supposed to go. So there you are, whacking away at your ball, and you're trying to get it there, and they put all kinds of crap in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I do believe that the man upstairs created golf. I don't think it came from Ireland or Scotland. I think it came from the guy upstairs. And it's just like this business. It's just like any kind of an opportunity. They want to know how important it is for you to get through all of it. That's all it is. So it's going to throw some stuff at you. It's going to throw some sand traps, and it's going to throw some higher grass, and it's going to throw some water in the way. And if you're in Florida, it even throws a gator in the way every once in a while. An alligator actually walks across. There's all kinds of crap that can come at you, right? And depending on if it's in the morning, right? A lot of golfers play in the morning. Can you tell me why they do that, Julianne?
Why they play in the morning?
Why do they play early in the morning?
A lot of it's weather. A lot of it's based off weather.
And what happens to the grass?
So, I don't know that. You must know something I don't know. I've never.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a golfer, but I'm just trying to get. There's a reason why they always start early in the morning. They don't go late in the afternoon. That's why. I thought it had something to do with the way the grass slows down or speeds up the ball, whatever the mind. Some things get hard in the. Okay, gets stuff and then hard. Okay, gets stiff and hard in the afternoon. All right.
Oh, there you go.
So there's a reason for it.
Jesse, why am I talking? Why aren't you talking?
All right. It's okay. No, that's right. But so the mentality is that this is what I'm trying to explain to you. The reason why I believe that they make you start golf early in the morning is because I think that there's the grass may be a little wet or it might be a little fresher in the morning, and the ball moves better for you. So it kind of gives you a chance to have early success.
Mm-hmm.
That's what every morning is supposed to be for you guys. It's really supposed to be you wake up and you have to have success first thing in the morning. It's what the gods want or the university wants for you. they want you to start off with little set goals. Now, if you hit your little set goals, it's amazing by the end of the day how you have a win.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can show you every morning how to have a small win, and I don't care what it is, as long as you have a small victory in the morning and you build on that victory, by the end of the day, you've had a winning day. If you do that for 7 days, you've had a winning week. You do that for a month, and you've had a winning month. And then it will carry you. Can you go ahead and mute that? Kenneth just popped on, so can we mute? All right, cool. So now you've got the idea, the mindset is that you've got this idea now in your head that if you have these little wins along the way, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to have a longer chance of having success. But when you get knocked down, it's almost like in the afternoon. Here in Florida, you try to get everything done in the morning because it's hot. So you're trying to have as much success in the morning, and then by the afternoon, when the thunderstorms come rolling in this time of year, so for like the next 6-7 weeks, we have massive freaking thunderstorms. It's just absolutely crazy. But what ends up happening is you try to have those little wins. Those little wins are going to carry you. And then even when you get knocked down, the moment you get back up, it lets the universe know how serious you are about your business or about the challenge that you're in. So if you're trying to lose weight and you screw up and you go eat a whole freaking cake or something, it's okay. Get up, realize it, go take a 30-minute walk and start your day over again. That's what a 3%er does. A 10%er sits back and reevaluates to see what they did wrong, and they don't take action again for several days. It really starts to screw up themselves, okay? A 3%er may go through an hour or two. It may even go through a day. But hopefully, you're smart enough to see that the universe is trying to screw with you to see how serious you literally are. And once you show victory, it shouts out, it screams out to them. And that's what a 3%er is. So you want to make sure that you're consistently checking yourself from the neck up. I call it a self-evaluation from the neck up, a checkup from the neck up. You probably heard a lot of network marketers talk about that. And when you're doing a checkup from the neck up, you want to make sure that every time you get on a Zoom, that you're in the proper mindset of a 3%er. That anytime that you're actually posting something, that you're in 3% mode. Anytime that you're opening up a conversation, you're in a 3% mode. Above my desk, I have a little if you've ever been to my place, in my war room, I've got a dream board that's right above my head of everything I would like to accomplish this year, or actually for the next 18 months. But on the bottom of it, I have this thing, 3%er. And every time I set my mind before I start, I make sure that I'm in 3% mode. If I got to go take a walk, I got to go get my water. I'm making sure that I'm resetting myself that when I walk back into my war room, I'm at 3%. I need to make sure that I've got my mindset. And that's what I need from each and every one of you. And it's uncomfortable. It's very, very uncomfortable because you don't know if today's the day that's going to knock you out of the business, because we don't know what it's going to take to knock you out. But the universe already knows, and they already are setting up for the knockout. You got to be able to get up and go, you know what? You could knock me down. That person could sign up. That person could cancel. That person can't. That person just doesn't show up. That person doesn't do, my Facebook page is not working. My website is down. I just spent a bunch of solo ad leads and nothing came through. You've got to have the proper mindset. Before I teach you anything else, I want to teach you that you're already a 3%er, okay? You're a 3%er. Next thing I want you to do, and everybody who just joined us, hey, thank you for showing up. I am recording this. Next thing I want to talk to you about, I want each and every one of you that are capable right now, I want you to draw a peace sign on a piece of paper. Draw a peace sign. And if you don't know what a peace sign is, for you ballers out there, that's a Mercedes-Benz emblem. Okay? A peace sign, thank you. Now, when you're done, when you show it to me, I want you to actually put it up on your camera so we can see it. All right? I want to make sure that you understand what a peace sign is. And I want you to I want you to put a circle. So actually build it into a Mercedes-Benz circle with the circle, and then obviously with the 3 breakaway, the piece. All right? Who'll be the first one to do that for me? All right, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you very much, Aaron. All right, Cody, I see you, baby. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here, brother.
All right, brah. Thank you, brah. All right, Jesse, you got one? Just a Mercedes-Benz circle with the peace sign. There you go, just like that. Let me see. Let me see it one more time. Put it back up there. Bring it down just a little bit. All right, you make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so everybody got that? Melissa, you got that? Ann, you got that? Everybody got it? All right, here we go. What I want you guys to do, thank you very much, Lynn. Got it. All right, so if you're watching my hands, can you guys see my hands? All right, here we go. The first quarter, all right? I want you to make an arrow from the top to the first quarter, or the first third. Sorry, first third. There's 3 parts. The first third of the pie. This is what you do. This is all you do. This is what you do. You don't ever have to read another freaking MLM book. You don't ever have to watch another MLM training, except for when we do our events. You don't even ever have to listen to me after this. I promise you. If you get this part down, you will have freaking massive success. So the first third. Can you guys see my my wall behind my head? You guys see that? All right. You see my peace sign? The first third, I want you to write on that side, see it. I want you to write the words, see it. So the first third is see it. The second third is do it. The last third is teach it. Okay? This is vital because when people ask you what you do, this is what you do. Okay? First you see it, then you do it, then you teach it. The third now, so you got all 3 in there, right? See it, do it, teach it. How fast can you do the same thing? How many people can you get to do the exact same thing? How many people can you get to see it? How many people can you get to do it? And how many people can you get to teach it? That's how I built 127,000 reps. Because it was duplicated. How can McDonald's, who's the crappiest freaking burger, if you never had In-N-Out Burger, I don't want to hear any arguments. 5 Guys don't even freaking come close. Don't want to hear your garbage. Unless you're an In-N-Out Burger, right? McDonald's is not the best burger. They sold billions upon billions. And the reason being that they sold billions upon billions, that's right. And whoever says In-N-Out's the best, I'm going to come work with you personally. You put up 5 Guys, I'm kicking you out of the group. I got no love for you. I know, Linda. I'm sorry. I got nothing but love for you. But you know In-N-Out's better. So, all right, here we go. If you can get people to see it, do it, and share it, that's the duplicated mass. McDonald's has figured out the way to do it. Starbucks does not sell the best freaking cup of coffee, but they get people to see it, they get people to try it, and they get people to do it. That's what they do. And it's how fast in that circle. I just saved you $200,000 on education and marketing because that's what marketing is. It's getting people to see it, getting people to do it, and getting people to teach it. McDonald's. You see it, you do it, you share your experience. However way you guys want to put it out in your head, that's what we do. And we duplicate it as fast as possible. That's it. That's what I call 3 parts to the business. Okay? And I got to keep looking back, making sure that I'm on point with time. So, see it, do it, share it. How many of you seen it? Write in the comments. How many of you actually seen the business opportunity? Write it in the comments. Yep, me, see it, right? You all seen it, right? You seen it. How many of you are actually doing it? And don't be afraid. If you're not doing it, it's okay. Because maybe you just don't know what to do yet, and it's not your fault. It's our fault. Doing it. Okay. Doing it. Most of it. Doing most of it. Okay. So what's a great thing is that Ann said something that said most of it. That is a awesome. Doing some, do least, working on it. Okay. Do you know what maybe you don't know what I mean by doing it. Okay? So when you see the opportunity, how many of you took action after you saw it? You signed up. So you're all doing it. You're all doing the business. Now you have to share your experience. It doesn't mean you got to go post it. You got to go. Your goal is to now teach what you're excited about and share that feeling inside of you and teach people to come see it. It's all it is. Just that. It's just a cycle. So what we're going to hit on next is what I call the most important part. How many of you seriously want, let me back up a little bit. How many of you have had this ever happen to you? Because it has happened to me, and it's happened to me several times. How many of you can be honest right now and tell me that you had a crappy Christmas and that you told your family, you know what, family, next year will be better? Now, I don't want to make anybody cry. I don't want anybody to die. It sucks. Believe me, it's freaking painful. There's nothing worse than having to say, honey or family, I promise you next year will be better. My mom went through that for years. And over and over again. And I'm telling you, it's okay. It really is okay. And I'm telling you right now, how many of you would love not to have Santa broke this year? I'm being deadly serious. How many of you would love to never see broke Santa ever again in your home? Because I got so sick and tired of Santa being broke that was probably one of the most major indicators in my life that I just couldn't handle it. I got sick and tired of freaking Santa being broke. And I'm not saying it takes money to make happiness in the home. I'm just telling you, it's a lot different when you can actually go out and change your community with the money that you make. I'm not talking about getting rich. I'm not talking about being wealthy. I'm just talking about Santa not being freaking broke. All right? So I have a 6-month game plan for you guys. We call them Zooms. If you haven't seen the video yet, I'm going to hit on it right now, and I'm going to apologize because every one of you are going to think that you did this. No, you didn't know that you were doing this. So I'm going to give you all a pass because it was my job to explain how to do an effective Zoom before we even started, but we had so much massive success and people were jumping on and people were uncomfortable and we were making money because you were uncomfortable. Now, what's happened is we become comfortable. We think it's okay to walk away from your computer when we're doing a Zoom. It's okay to put you on to black out when you're doing a Zoom. Let me explain something to you real quick. When does a football player make money? Can somebody tell me when a football player what day of the week does a professional football player make his money? What day of the week? Can somebody tell me?
Sunday.
What day? Sunday. Sunday. Game day.
Sunday.
That's right. Sundays they get paid, right? So for the other 6 days out of the week and all through spring break and crap like that, they're really not making. They make money on game day, correct? They make money on game day. They make their bonuses that day. They lose money that day. It's pretty freaking amazing, right? So they make money. Actually, okay, here we go. Tuesdays, Thursday, it's game day. So let's just all agree that it's game day. So here's the mindset. You practice hard all week long, and then you play the game. Now, a lot of network marketers do the same thing, which cracks me up. You know what they'll do? Their meeting won't be until Thursday night at 7:30 at night, let's say, right? A lot of them are Thursday nights. So what they do is they build all week long to get everybody to their place or to their function or to their effective presentation on Thursday. And then they don't show. How much money did you make that Thursday? You promoted all week to get there, and then you guys didn't have enough players to actually pull off the game, right? What we do is different. We do them daily, so you actually have the opportunity to make money daily. Does that make sense? Now, I try to give you a couple hours in between so you can then rest, practice, promote, gear up, and get yourself in the right workout, mental mind state to go after it again and get back on the battlefield of what I call mediocrity. Okay? So what ends up happening is that we wait till 11 o'clock Eastern. Now, I know that doesn't really help the people on the West Coast, and we're working on that right now. Hopefully, we're going to be able to duplicate some leadership on the West Coast so we can, or on the East Coast, so we can actually do them earlier on the East Coast. And then that way for the West Coast, we can actually go later at night for them. Does that make sense? So, when the Zoom is ready to go live, this is what happens. And I want you guys to have a mental understanding, because I like to teach you not only in scenarios, but I'm not like the parent that says because. Okay? I'll never because you. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to tell you don't do that because I told you so. I'm going to tell you why we're doing it this way, and that way it will make sense to you. It is 11 o'clock on Monday. This Monday, we're at 11 o'clock. We're going to do a Zoom. Anybody who's on, who's actually promoted it, I recommend you get on 5 minutes early. There's a reason for that. It's your height of enthusiasm that feeds the person doing the Zoom. It is really hard to get motivated, to go dispense all of the information that we don't really have right now because we haven't launched. So we're going through oh crap mode on this side of the fence. All right? We know that each and every one of you busted your butt all weekend long. We know you busted your butt all day Monday. And here it is, 11 o'clock in the morning, and we know that the pressure is on us so we can pull, right? And I'm going to ask Cody, we get ready and we pull out all of our all of our magic pixie dust, right? And we throw it on everybody and they sign up.
That's how it works, man. That is how it works.
We wish it worked like that, but the energy comes from you guys. It all comes from you guys. You guys popping on, smiley faces, excited. Can't wait to freaking tear this up today. We are going to, Monday is our payday. It's our freaking Sunday. Why do we talk about making that first goal? Because I want your first sale on Monday morning. That's when I want your goal to hit. Because if I can get you a sale on Monday, what happens for the rest of the week? Right? Your chances of success just went up 95%. Right? You're not having to wait till Thursday night. You don't have to wait till Wednesday or Tuesday or Friday to make money. I want to make you Monday morning. And how much pressure do we put on ourselves? Because we know how hard it worked for you to work to get them on there. And we don't want to screw it up. We don't. And we're human. Right? And we try to come into the table at 3%. But sometimes our 3% is not AAA. It's more like an A or an A- energy level. And then you guys get on and you black out your screens. You don't acknowledge. You don't post up. You sit there. Now, I know what you did. And the funny part is that when you do that, you're telling the new people that it's not that important, and then they walk away. They do the same thing. They turn it off. They go to the next room. They're getting a coffee. Some people go to the restroom. And then they come back and they sit down. And what if that would have been the one key ingredient? Now, here's the thing. Let's say Cody had somebody, and the only thing that they needed to hear, was the camaraderie of the group for them to make a decision. And that's when you got up and walked away. And they saw you, and then all of a sudden their ears shut off, their eyes open, and now they visualize you walking away out of your computer. They must think that whatever I'm going to say or whatever Brian's going to say or whatever Julianne's going to say or whatever Cody's going to say is obviously not that important. That's what goes into their mind, guys and girls. And that could have been the only thing that they needed to hear. It's the only thing they needed to hear for them to say, you know what? I'm willing to come in for $1,393. I get it. I get it. I'm on it. Because somebody got up or somebody hit the switch or muted the or for that 1 second, it interrupted them, and then now they're gone. They're done. That's all they needed to hear. And that's what's happened because we become comfortable. When we all started this, everybody was on there all excited. They couldn't wait. Now we've done a few, and you're like, hey, this is cool. This is, hey, you know, I get it. It's all good, man. It's cool. It's cool. Well, yeah, it's all good, man. It's cool. You guys get it?
Yep.
Get what just happened? That's what happens. And now guess what I just did? I just went into oh shit mode. What did I just do wrong? What did I just say? Oh my gosh, why did they get up and walk away? What just happened? Why is this? Why is it like 5? And when you do it, it's amazing watching how many others follow you and do it. It's crazy. It like gives everybody the opportunity to do the exact same thing. And then all of a sudden, I go from 15 of you that I can see down to 3 of you. And the rest are all blacked out. And I'm going, oh my God, what did I just do wrong? Now I'm in oh shit mode trying to figure out how to make you money. And I know that you didn't mean to do it, so you all got to pass. I don't want to hear anybody going, oh, I do it all the time. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. It's okay. You all got to pass. If I come to you guys and I say, hey, Kent, and let's say I bring my buddy Kent. My buddy Kent makes $11 million in multi-level. I bring him to an event. I bring him to a Zoom. And I tell him that Cody is the man. And I let Cody do the presentation. I edify Cody. Cody's the man, and Cody gets started. And then I go like this. Cody, go ahead and open up your line real quick.
What's up, my family? How's it going?
Just keep talking.
Man, so we're here today to
Hey Cody, can you do me a favor? Hold up, okay, Cody, can you remind them can you talk about the 1,300 this time instead of the $49? Because I need to make. Is that all right? Can you do that?
Can we mute this guy?
No. Hey, don't mute me yet, dude. I'm just trying to help you. I got a guy here that's got $11 million. I just want to make sure. Can you do that for me?
Hey, man, we're just here to help, brother. Whatever you need, man.
Now, thank God nobody's done that. But I literally have some people that seem that it's okay. Now, Cody, go ahead and start talking again.
What's up, my friends? My name is Cody. I'm here in Dallas right now, man. The reason you're on here is because you have the same vision that I do.
Now, all of a sudden, Cody, your phone starts ringing. Hang on, Cody, your phone starts ringing. You look down at your phone, and it's me telling you, hey, you forgot to tell them this. You forgot to tell them that. Now, the sad part is you don't see that part. You only see that I messaged you, and you know that I'm on the Zoom with you. So what's the first thing that comes across your mind? If I'm messaging you during your presentation, what comes across your mind?
That I'm doing something wrong, probably. That I'm not saying the right things.
Or you're I can't see you. You're muted, maybe. Maybe you got a bad connection. Right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, where does your mind go?
Not where it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Are you guys getting this? Is this starting to make sense? Because on game day, don't you want the quarterback to literally have his mind in the game? I mean, imagine a football game on Sunday, and I know that we got a lot of people on that are football fans. Imagine, what's that one, I know he's a horrible quarterback. He plays for Dallas. What's his name, Tony Romo or something like that?
Something like that.
Coming in a basketball outfit. I just did that because I know someone's a Dallas fan. But imagine that the quarterback shows up in a basketball uniform on the field. What would you guys think? They're not prepared, right? Absolutely not prepared. That's exactly what you do if you text us during the presentation, because we think that you can't hear us. We think maybe we got a bad audio. Then we got to open up and see what it is. And then if I don't answer you, you know what you do? You guys call me. Now I think there's a serious problem, because why would you be calling me during I'm in the middle of trying to make you money and you're calling me. You can't interrupt. You just can't. I don't care if I give you the floor and you want to talk about Amway. I don't care if you got on a tangent. I can't interrupt you, because the moment I do that, I take away your credibility. Does that make sense? If I tell my friend that Cody is the man, and Cody's doing the presentation, and he goes off on a tangent doing the presentation, I'm not talking about testimonial yet. I'm talking about the presentation. If Cody's doing the presentation and I interrupt him by getting up, by leaving, by interrupting him, by actually getting on and saying something, what I'm doing is I'm tearing him down. I'm telling my people that I've recruited to him to edify him that he's really not that important, that I'm really more important than he is. That's not what we're here to. And I'm not saying any of you have done that. I'm just giving you a heads up on what can happen. Does that make sense? So I don't want anybody to feel bad. Everybody got a pass. It's no big deal. Okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to be able to, and you got to be in a quiet room. And believe me, family comes first. Bottom line. You got a problem at home, something goes crazy at home, jump off. It's okay. I would rather have you jump off so they don't realize something just happened than you mute it, because when you mute it, it sends out the wrong signal. If you just happen to disappear, they think you had a bad connection and you lost the feed. Everybody can understand it. They can all wrap their mind around that. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm trying not to beat you up about this, right? Participate. You have to participate. The only reason that the people that do testimonials that they're doing testimonials is because they're making money. And the more chances that people see you telling your testimonial, it brings credibility to you. Huge amounts of credibility. Because not only, now understand how people think of this. They're like, oh, she or he just asked me to listen to this guy. This guy must be their boss, and he just called them out. And now they're doing a testimonial. My God, he must think that they're really special. He's talking really nicely. He's giving them praise. People work harder for recognition than they do for a paycheck. So you guys are 3%ers. You know better than that. You know that this is a vehicle to get your dreams. It's Sunday, it's game day, it's 11 o'clock game day, it's 3 o'clock game day, it's 7 o'clock game day. I don't expect you to make all of them. But when you're here, I need you fully dressed. I need your helmet on. I need your pads on. I don't need you to show up in soccer gear. I need you to go ready to battle. If you were in the Navy, if it was Jesse, you were in the Navy, I believe. Just give me a nod. Okay, cool. If you were in the Navy and you missed the ship, how much crap would you be in? If you had shore leave and you didn't come back, how much crap would you be in? You know, if you weren't dressed, or if you weren't prepared for battle and you just showed up in your skivvies and you're going to war, they would chew your lunch, I would believe. I would believe they would chew your lunch. I'm not here to chew your lunch. This is a voluntary army. We are a voluntary army right now, and we're going to battle against freaking mediocrity. Okay? That's what we're doing. Participate. Get into the chats. Blow it up. Ask questions. Tell people hello. Welcome them. Make them feel like $1 million. There's nothing worse than at 11:05, you already chimed in, and you already had somebody that was already on for 5 minutes. You've had a guest for 5 minutes waiting to see if you're going to get on. That's why you get on early. You get on early. And then I know who's on. I know who's excited. I can see it in your eyes. I can see your energy. And then that's who I'm going to call out. And I don't care if you made any money, because this is not always about money. Okay? Money is just the tool to get you to your dream. It's the tool to get you to do the things that you need to do. Money gives you choices. Now, if you've got it in your head that money is all evil, now, here's the honest to God truth about money. If you're, whatever you are right now, and I hope I don't hurt, if I hurt your feelings, then I'm sorry, you're going to have to get over it. I'll send you a tissue for your issue, okay? But here's the bottom line. Whatever you have right now in your life, whoever you are right now, when you get money, you're just going to be 10 times that person. I'm sorry. So if you're a knucklehead right now, you're just going to be 10 times the knucklehead. Okay? If you're a really nice person, 10 times, you're going to be 10 times the nice person. That's it. You don't got to worry about the evil. You don't have to worry about all that. That's all freaking hot. You know who says that? The 27%ers tell you that. Oh, freaking money's the root of all evil. Oh, money's a bad thing. It changes people's lives. No, it doesn't. It just exposes you for who you are. And why we teach you personal development is because if you are a knucklehead, we don't need to point it out. We can go ahead and make some shifts inside your life that's going to teach you how to be better. So when you do make it, you'll be properly prepared. Fair enough? Fair? Can I get a fair out of everybody? Cool.
Fair enough.
That's all we want. We just want you to be better. Right? That's all. So if you're a knucklehead, you're going to be 10 times a knucklehead. But hopefully with us, you won't be. Okay? You got a chance. You got a fighting chance not to be a knucklehead. Now, if you're a great person, 10 times the person you're going to be when you make it big. Because you're going to know what to do and how to do it, and you're going to make some freaking huge changes in some people's lives, man and ladies. Huge. Huge. So, participate. Don't interrupt. Show up early. Engage in the conversation. And when you do a testimonial, we're going to set the stage to do a seven-step presentation once we're allowed to unleash, okay? Right now, we're just kind of playing it by ear, okay? There's no script. We're going off the cuff. You know, I'm trying to size up the group as they come on, and then we talk about things to pique people's interest. Now, you guys don't get to watch everybody because you only have like 4, I think, in your screen. But what I do is I'm consistently moving the arrows as I'm talking because I'm looking to make sure that I'm grabbing each and every one of yours attention. A lot of times you see my eyes do this, right? Then staying on the green light. It's because I want to make sure that I'm using personalities to actually get you to nod, to get you to agree, seeing where you're at, seeing if I lost your attention. That's what I'm working at. I'm really trying to work for you to make you as much money as I possibly can. There's a lot of science behind what we do. And I'm willing to teach each and every one of you how to do it. Okay? So, and then the last thing. At the end, go into the chat. Call out your person. You know, go in here and go, what number are you? Cody, what number are you? It's okay. Put the crap on display. You have the right to ask. A lot of us are so chicken shit that we don't even ask. We wait for them to come to us. No, they're not. Okay? They may be in that 60% and they're trying to make the transition into 10. They may be the 10 and they're in valuation mode still. But if you ask them, you'll be amazed at what they're going to tell you. They will be amazed, right? Because once they tell you, you know where to take the next step. So now, can we get off that horse? I'm off the horse. I hope everybody understands. I'm not mad. If you can't be on 100%, don't get on. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not. I would rather have 5 excited people than 19 that are all like this. I mean, it's crazy watching what some of you do. You don't realize that you're sitting there. I've actually watched people, what's that thing when they wax your eyebrows? I literally watched one of you whack. Now, you on this one. Hang on. Let me clarify. I literally watched somebody wax their freaking eyebrows while I'm doing a presentation. And it just happened in a few weeks. They're sitting there, and their daughter comes in, and they're pulling on their eye, and they're laying out the stuff, and they're like, and then like, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm watching them freaking do their eyebrows, not realizing that they're on it. So just remember that if you're in this, be in it. If you're on, be on. Now, real quick, I want to talk about testimonials. 30 seconds. There's a reason, okay? There's a reason why I'm telling you 30 seconds. Don't pad it. Don't run off. I'm going to try to make you as much money as possible in 30 seconds, okay? Now, this is what they need to hear. This is exactly. You can't go off on a tangent. This is really, really viable. This is where the money hits the road. If every one of you talk about money, all five people talk about money, you're going to blow them out. If you all talk about the opportunity, you're going to blow them out. If you all talk about the training, you're going to blow them out. If you all talk about the comp plan, you're going to blow them out. If you all talk about the support, you're going to blow them out. So at that point, we're probably about 15 to 20 minutes in. At that point, before I call you out, this is what's going to happen. Their brains are starting to shut down. They're getting sick and tired of hearing from me. So what's happening is their mind shift is starting to close. Their attention is starting to, their battery in their brain. I want you to seriously think about having their battery go. And that's why I asked for the testimonials. Now, to move up their energy, you got to hit on something that they're interested in. There's 5 testimonials. Okay, and we're going to set these before the meeting starts. I'm going to know who to call on, all right? And I'm going to have a host, and the host is going to call you out on a private message, and they're going to let you know what testimonial needs to be hit on, okay? So, for example, if I go to Cody and I say, hey, Cody, now, I know Cody. I know his personality. Cody don't give 2 craps about the money. He knows it's all about, has nothing to do with the money. He's using the money that he's earning to be able to leverage him into doing what he really wants out of life. I can tell just by hearing his heart. Okay? I'm not going to ask him to talk about the freaking money because it's not in his heart. It's not compassionate enough because he doesn't want people getting hung up on 5, 10, 20 grand because that's not what the system's all about to him. He's anti-system. He wants you to make just enough to go live your dreams comfortable. That's all he wants from you. And he wants you to go change lives along the way. Is that right, Cody? Am I dead on?
Man, you are dead on, brother. Just dead on. You're speaking from my mouth.
So if I can't go to him and go, hey, Cody, tell me how you made your $3,000, bro. He'd be like, he'll do it. He'll do it for me. But he won't come across authentic. Does that make sense? He won't be real. And if he ain't real in those 30 seconds, this is what happens to the battery. Okay? It just keeps going down. And then they go into, think about it as a shutdown mode, okay? Right? But if I tell him, the battery's starting to go down, and I say, hey, I want to bring on Cody. And Cody, can you tell like 30 seconds and kind of give us an idea of what's going on? And he comes on and goes, hey, this is Cody. Thank you, Michael. And I just want to let you know, it's not all about the money. It's about how I get to change people's lives. You see what happened to my hands? As soon as, because my personality, not mine, but the individual, one of the 10 or 15 people, he's going to catch one of them, and as that energy goes down and he starts talking, it's going to start going up. Does that make sense to you guys? Am I nuts? You guys getting this? All right. But now there's somebody else now, but understand, the person right next to him could be going like this. Oh, man, I want to know about the bank. I want to cut down some wood. I don't want to hear about this warm, fuzzy son of a bitch traveling around the world hugging on people. I want to make some wood. And they're going like this. But then the next one of you is passionate about the money and says, you know what? I made $5,000 last week. Woo-hoo-hoo! Now you got him back again. And the next person talks about the support. forget that. Forget the whole company. Yeah, I'm making great. You know why I'm making great money? It's because it's a support mechanism that these Zooms do. I don't have to do any of the heavy lifting. I'm not a perfect. You can tell I'm not a perfect speaker, but I can do this right. And people are sitting there going, dude's going, man, if that fool can do this, I can do this. If that person can figure out the support mechanism, then I have a chance to be. I'm just like them. I can't speak real well. I can't hold 2 sentences with a hand, right? But if they can have that type of support, I got a chance to have that type of support. Does that make sense? And then the next person talks about one of the products, the personal development. Hey, I was beaten up. I mean, my whole life, I was a part of a family. I'm not going to say it was our environment, but our environment just wasn't the most healthiest. And I was mentally, physically, and socially beat up. And I came into this, and I'm telling you, the personal development showed me that I didn't have to live like that anymore. And it's starting to, you see what I'm getting at, Cody? You see where I'm coming at, bro? And you kind of get into that mode where you're starting to build up that energy, and you're getting that level of that success that that kid needs. That family needs that. Because it's not about the money at that point. I got mentally beat up. I was, maybe I was physically beat up. Maybe I was socially beat up. Maybe I was environmentally beat up. And here's a safe place for me. This is a safe haven for me to come to. And all of a sudden, here's my battery going down. And then all of a sudden, somebody steps in and can talk about the personal development. I'm like, well, what about me? What about me, man? What about me? How can I change my life right now? How can I be the next one, right? Then you go to the next person. The next person starts talking about, maybe the next person comes in and starts talking about how the Cloud to Cloud has saving them $500-600 a month. I'm not a great network marketer. I'm not a great internet marketer. But you know what? I was spending $700 a month trying to be one. I got involved with Cloud to Cloud. Next thing I know, I'm not spending $700 a month. That's what's going to change people's mindsets. So you guys understanding this? So, here's a perfect example. Hey, my name is Michael Farino. I was a beer drinking surfer from California. I needed the personal development. I needed it. I was a beer drinking surfer from Southern California, brought up in a Sicilian Catholic family, and I was taught, if you got good grades, you had a good chance to get a good entry-level job. That was not me. Me and manual labor never got along. My dad always looked at me as inferior, and when I started putting in some good stuff in my head, it started taking over the bad stuff. And I loved when I came across this company and the personal development that they were willing to share with me. I'm going to tell you right now, you need to get into this as well. Thank you. Done. So you guys got to come up with a 30-second sexy testimonial. Practice, practice, practice. Because I will be calling every one of you out. Okay? I need you guys. You guys are my energy. You guys impact me, and you guys make me as good as I am. And that's honest to God truth. I'm only as good as you guys are by participating. I want to throw you touchdown passes all day long. That's all I want to do. Just give me the ability to throw you touchdown passes. That's it. Because if I can help you get your dreams back, you don't understand what we can do. Locking arms with one another. You don't get it. I know you think you get it, you understand it, you're coming to get it, but you nail that 30-second and watch what I can do for you. Fair enough? Can I get a hallelujah, an amen, woo? Right on. Okay. What is the 8FM Zoom? I don't know. Tell me what is that coming soon? All right. We'll find out. All right, next thing. All right, here we go. Everybody unleash. Everybody, go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Keep it super simple.
Everybody unmute themselves, okay? All right.
Oh,
now,
wait.
I want you to do. Okay?
Anybody know? I guess Dave Wood's on that Zoom.
I'm sorry?
I guess, Jesse, what's that Zoom with 8FM?
There's an 8FM Zoom starting right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, Dave Wood is talking, I guess.
All right, can you guys give me... Hey, guys, can you guys give me 3 minutes? And then you guys can all jump off. 3 minutes? Fair enough?
All the time you need, brother.
Nah, bro, nah. David's more important because he may be sharing something with you guys that can change your lives, all right? And he's a guy who
True.
makes 200 million. I didn't make 200 million, all right? Fair enough? All
True.
Being
Right on.
real. Just being real. I don't want to hold any of you guys up. 3 minutes. Okay. What I want you guys to do real quick is I want you to put your hands in the air. Put your hands up in the air. And I want you to shake them. Just shake it out. Take your hands in the air and just shake it. Just open up, just shake them. Get them out there. Just wiggle them. Get some blood flowing in them, all right? If you're sitting down, if you're walking around, stand up, just shake it out. All right, here we go. 3 minutes. What to post, what to say, what to promote. All right? Here we go. Ready? What to post, what to say, and promote what. Very, very important. 3 things. 3 types. You got to. Here we go. One more time. What to post. This is the first thing you need to post. Every one of you need to post an intention at the beginning of every month. Okay, now today's the 3rd, and I apologize because we were going to do this earlier, but things have just been crazy. I need each and every one of you to take 60 to 90 seconds. I did not say 10 seconds, and I sure didn't say 10 minutes. 60 to 90 seconds. I want to know what your intention is this month, what you are going to accomplish in this month. Okay? And I don't care how crazy. Doesn't always have to be about the money. Maybe you want to help so many people in your organization make a certain amount of money. Doesn't matter. Whatever your intention is, that's what you need to post. That's the first thing that you need to post. The second thing you need to post is what you're excited about. Okay? Now, what I'm going to challenge you guys to do for the next 28 days, because today's the 3rd, right? Is today the 3rd? Today's the 3rd. And there's how many days in this month? I think there's 30, right? So 27 days, I believe, right? Is that fair? 27 days. I want you guys to wake up every morning, and I want you to do a video on Facebook about what you're grateful for. 1 to 2 minutes. What are you grateful for today? And I want you to post it on your Facebook page. I want you to post it to everybody that's on here. I want you to get to know, like, and trust everybody that's on here. Okay? And then I want you to put your people in a category. Okay? You're going to have a AAA, a AA, and an A. A AAA is somebody who does all 3 things with that video for you. They like it, they comment, they share. That's a AAA person. That's who you contact immediately. And I'm going to tell you what to say next, right? So first you're posting, then I'm going to tell you what to say. So first, anybody who does those 3 things, they like it, they comment, they share it. That's AAA. AA is if they like it and do one of the other 2. Either they share it or they comment. Fair enough? And then the 3rd A is they just like it. Now, what do you say to them? You say, thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Every time. Thank you. Means a lot. I appreciate it. Now, you can use your own verbiage. That's just me talking. Put your own words to it. But you want to give them sincere thanks, okay? And you don't want it to be carbon copied. You really want to be able to kind of, go through there. So that's what you're going to say. If they come back at anything that they come back to, anything that they come back after you've made that comment to them, then it's fair game to open up a conversation. Now, what you do is you promote to the next conversation. Right? Am I losing you guys? Okay. Does that make sense? Can I get a yes? So you're going to post. You're going to post your intention. You're going to put it in the code name Project Titan tonight. That's your homework. And then starting tomorrow, every morning you're going to wake up and you're going to post what you're grateful for. I want you to think about it as I do a mentally fit diet. I don't know if any of you guys would be interested in that. It's a 28-day challenge. I don't know if you guys are up for that, but if you want, I'll spend one more minute talking about it and then we'll jump off. But it's a mentally fit diet and it's 28 days and it is absolutely freaking phenomenal if you guys are up for it. But you all have to commit. And if you can't commit, then we'll do it another time, okay? Fair enough? Just let me know in the comments if you guys are willing to take this challenge for 28 days or 27 days. We'll call it 27 days. We got one I am. Okay. All right. When we can get everybody to commit to it. Ready? Hell yeah. Hurry. Okay. I'm hurrying. All right. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do then. We're going to do this. Every morning I want you to have a big bowl of grateful nuts. Okay, you hear what I just said? Grateful nuts. Big bowl of grateful nuts. So you're going to post for the next 27 days everything that you're grateful for. Every day. Now, throughout the day, I want you to challenge your people that are around you. Now, maybe you're at work. Maybe you still have a job. Maybe you're trying to do this online. But I promise you that there's some people on your Facebook, if you're doing this throughout the day, there's people that are in your office, there's people that you come across all day long that are pretty much, they're negative. They're negative Nellies. They're the 27%ers. Here's your challenge, okay? I want you to walk around and seriously think about not so soup. So I want you to have a big bowl throughout the day of not so soup. And if you're not a soup person, have a not so salad, okay? Now, during the holidays, I actually do not so cocoa. And I actually hand them a packet of instant cocoa. And what I tell you is when they come to you negative, no matter what it is, no matter what the topic is, you tell them that it's not so, that the world's not that bad. Your goal is to switch their mindset that no, that is not true, it's not that bad, and you go on with your merry day. Now, at dinner, you're going to have what I call the no TV dinner. I know a lot of you are just freaked out right now. No TV. Undo your cable for the next 27 days. Read a book. Get to know your kids. Get to know your loved ones. Get to know your wife. Get to know your husband. Get to know your spouse. Get to know your neighbors. Take the kids to the park and have dinner in the park. You know, go outside and put a sheet up on the wall and maybe watch an outdoor movie. Just get out in front of the TV. Turn off all electronics at the end of the day. Turn off your phone and turn off your TV, because that's really I'm telling you. The no TV dinner is going to help. Okay, those are the three things. All right, that's the mentally fit diet for 27 days. And if you guys can do that, your lives will change freaking dramatically. And we'll talk more about it in the next day or two. Okay, fair enough. But I want to get to David. So, post what? You're going to post a video. Intention. What you want to accomplish the next 30 days. Not a goal. It's your intention. I don't want to hear your why. Your why doesn't count. We're going to talk about that later. I just don't have time right now. Your intention. Second thing, you're going to post every day what you're grateful for, okay? The other thing you're going to post is you want to create a video that actually promotes what you're doing. And how you promote it is by giving them very little information and moving them to the next step, such as this. My name is Kenneth. I'm up here in Canada. My business is exploding. I'm looking for 5 to 7 people right now that can help me build. If you're interested, message me now. Okay, did you guys get that? All right, cool. Something that is going to push them to meet with you immediately. Something, hey guys, my company's exploding. I need some help. Who do you guys know? Message me now. Okay, I need somebody who's in marketing. Who do you guys know out there who's doing marketing? I need somebody right now. I don't care what it is. You're going to do that daily. You are going to do that. No, matter of fact, you don't even have to do it daily. Do it every other day if you need to. But if you want to do it daily, do it daily. Okay? Now, that's what you're posting. What to say what to say is thank you. I appreciate that. Let me message you. Let me find out when I can get you in front of and promote to what? A Zoom. Promote what? A Zoom. Okay? That's why we do Zooms 11, 3, 7, and 10. Only on the days that there's nothing else going on. Okay? And then the last thing, stories. There's 3 types of stories, and we're running out of time, and I'm sorry, this is more important to get to David. It's already been 11 minutes after. Jump off, and we'll talk about the 3 stories later, okay? All right, I love you guys. I hope that helped tonight. Get to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, go. Just go jump. Go jump and get on that. Here's the thank you for whoever just put the link up. But yeah, get to it, and we'll go from there. Fair enough?
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Is that the Zoom for David up there, I'd hope?
It appears that if you're in this Zoom until you get out of it,
Yeah, I just realized it. I'm trying to get out now. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. I hope that helped.